we wrecked that thing pretty well, but it's like it very much had the ability to wipe us. Here we go.
It also appeared to be attempting to wipe the floor every time it did that claw swipe attack.
And its spine did not bend over very well.
So what is our plan for the thing that resists fire and water and is a dragon? Should I be using like Edna or Zavid, or I don't remember which weakness it has. Is it Earth or Wind?
We stunned the thing a lot. But it still hit. We can still hit Dragon though. Though this enemy, at least this enemy type's not too bad.
You should be taking some of these dodges for meter.
God, their hitboxes are pathetic. Oh, I didn't even mean to dodge that.
Let's get out of here. Okay, here goes.
I hit it!
I just remembered something.
Edna's death isn't that big of a deal.
You would expect there to be something back here, but there isn't.
Still no sign of him or his traps? The wait is almost the worst thing.
I'm starting to feel very uneasy about this.
Hey, didn't I tell us to keep our chins up? Doesn't do any good to speculate.
You're right.
I think this is the room with the discovery.
Saray, take a look. Ritual swords.
Be very ready as soon as this scene ends. Because you have to be moving toward that door, basically buffering it out of the scene.
Right. But history is history, and it's put us here now. You, me, everyone. True enough. And don't forget, every moment we live is also part of history. Then we better do what we can not to disappoint our future selves. Yep. After all, the future's filled with jerks like me who hold the past to an impossible standard. Criticize this, you jerks.
Because yeah, if you weren't moving then and there, we are getting a dangerous encounter. And I dislike dangerous encounters.
Okay.
I just look at this environment, look at how there's clearly nothing to eat or anything, and wonder how a mammoth, or hordes of mammoths can possibly survive here. Hellions don't eat.
Yeah. Apparently.
Hellions have inhuman strength and don't even rely on basics like food to survive. Perhaps Heldolf's plan to make everyone into Hellions is actually incredibly prudent.
Most difficult puzzle ever. That treasure was rolled here. Oh, and I go to the next save point. Front track, if you will.
Yes, let us front track to the final save. Of course, no game would be complete without an unnecessarily large staircase at the end.
Hey, Zavid. Didn't you say before that you had a score to settle with Maltellus?
Yeah, but it looks like I won't have to kill him.
The fact that you met Saray opened new possibilities for you, didn't it?
Yes, my fated meeting. Too bad my destiny was a shepherd, not a pair of hot twins.
Are you dumb?
Seriously. To kill one of the 5 lords? Even to think that you could kill them is ridiculous.
Well, you never know what'll happen until you try.
You knew your answer from the start, and you've stuck with it the whole way through. I'm actually impressed.
Why, thank you, Rosie. Care to sign a pact and be my vessel?
Too far.
Ow! Thanks a lot, Zavid.
Hmm?
It makes me really happy that by meeting each other, you found a way to save yourself.
Saray. I swear, you're the corniest guy alive. You gotta stop being such a softie. We still got work to do.
Right.
And it starts with the last optional boss.
Actually, really, it starts with activating that first. And the save point.
You know, a shepherd's outfit determination.
What the hell
I hope he
is
wears
this?
more than his determination.
This is incredible. It defies all reason.
The massive amount of malevolence must be behind this world.
David just wears his
So
determination.
that's why the landscape here is so out of this world?
If there is a hell, I wonder if it's like this.
Says the person who's actually been to it.
I told you I'd tell you all about it when I see it, ladies. And I have a feeling I won't be waiting long.
Glad to see everyone still got the energy to joke around at least.
They're the same as ever, that's for sure.
I don't think you guys can be the ones to say that.
Oh yeah? Well then how about a guy like me?
Very reassuring. Yeah, really.
With their rich aroma and elegant sweetness, Maroon's glacés are masterpieces, with ingredients that come from the bounty of Earth. Indeed. It's a luxurious sweet that would be best savored at an afternoon tea party.
Darn right. Chicks dig classy stuff like that.
You sure seem to be knowledgeable about what goes on in a lady's mind, Zavid.
Sweets are important because they hold the key to a lady's heart.
Maroon's glacés require the utmost delicacy and devotion to make. It's been said that an ancient king once sent them as a gift to his beloved queen.
Yep, with its touch of romance and sweet chestnuts, it's the perfect treat to get you some sweet, if you know what I mean.
Your pickup lines are about as smooth as sandpaper, and you wouldn't know what to do with Maroon's glacés in a million years. Get real.
Well, neither would Edna, to be honest. We've seen her cooking ability firsthand. And honestly, if we're going to just take a poll of recent history, one of these characters is a better cook than the other.
Zavid tries real hard. Well, Edna rather tries. No, Edna doesn't even try hard. She doesn't actually care if she makes something crummy, because then it's for Viclio.
She made this just for him.
I actually might, assuming this dragon has a weakness, I might be better off just using Firearm Madison, casting a move other than Ancient Nova, because I believe Calamity Flare hits Earth and Crown Fire hits Wind, so I can
Make something up, yeah, I know.
Yeah. What a good character. Truly, is there a greater character than Firearm Mattis?
Not really. I don't know, when you're playing by yourself, being able to run away forever with Water Armatus is awfully tempting in pretty much every fight. It's a lot harder to run forever when you don't have a bow.
It's kind of fun watching enemies' HP just
Quite
melt.
literally, because they're burning. We have a lot of. Okay. We didn't level from that last one, did we? Or did we?
No, we did not. So
No, we did not, so we're all due.
I could totally go.
And I could totally go for an apple dumpling. That sounds delicious.
Given how we don't say it,
Given how we don't stay at inns and eat real food and we just cram junk food down our party's throat the whole time, is it really any wonder they have such difficulty navigating a combat engine?
We're destroying our own party's intelligence. Oh, I was hitting it.
Okay, fire!
Very weak to physical, weak to earth.
Okay, let's see if we can actually get the camera. Okay.
Is that like not hitting?
It appears to be doing lots of damage. Just using my high stun rate stuff. Like, this guy's attack pattern is basically the exact same as Aizen's, except for with lower stats, as far as I can tell. We need to stun him, though. Shit.
This is my favorite attack. Thing still is very tankish, you know?
And that did a lot of damage.
Well, I avoided it. Thought you might appreciate that.
Dragons really are just the most bizarre design element.
I knew that was coming. I really like this camera right now.
Into a better spot.
That was cool. What the? Okay, this is not efficient. We've done, in fact, way too little anyway.
You're just experimenting right now.
I know I can't throw this thing.
Wouldn't it be great if you could, though? Yeah, as painful as it is to admit it, Edna's actually going to be useful in this fight. So wipe it and then do it more efficiently.
Yeah. Because he's very weak to physical and he's weak to earth. So just getting in his face with Earth Armatus and just attacking.
Yeah. It being a good idea to use Edna depresses me. It's also kind of annoying that these don't go away. This is the only one of these where you have to keep redoing the puzzle over and over again. Okay.
I should really have Edna.
Let's just see here.
Stand strong! Water! Saints Arrow! Blistering Fence! Up the way forward! Drag you down!
Okay. Well.
I need to find it. I need to actually try it at some point, you know?
That was a perfect time for my nails to go off.
I didn't want that!
Sorry. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Whole body's gonna have hit. I figured you knew that, but I guess you didn't. Well, yeah, but you can't attack him while he's doing that attack. His whole body's covered in hitboxes.
I have to hit him from the butt is what I have to do.
Just don't attack him when he's doing that attack.
No, that means I have to attack him.
No, that means I have to attack him with a spell. There is never a time where don't attack is correct.
Okay, spell.
Is reasonable.
Probably space right behind him to hit him.
I don't know. I think the spell idea is probably the better idea.
Because, well, I mean, spells just do so much less damage.
Yeah, but it's one attack out of his plethora of horrible attacks that he has.
Don't attack is just such an unreasonable proposition. And his tail swipe hits everywhere, so I already have to really respect that.
You every time you were on top of him when you did the tail swipe. Like, if you're right on top of him, the tail swipe whiffs.
Don't forget to put Edna in the party, because in battle switching is ridiculously slow thanks to lag.
No, you were not.
I was right on top of him.
You were like literally inside of him if you're right on top of him.
I was as close as I could walk.
Like right there will not hit you.
And I'm trying to die because that death at the start is not acceptable.
Like, if you're here, it does not hit you. And that is as far as you can go, where you're literally inside of him.
You can't press into his face and have that work, though. I don't think you can press into his tail and have it work either. You're pressing into his side, which is different.
Oh. Saray had the cast meter on him for a second.
Yeah. Did you hit guard?
No, I did not. I let go of all inputs. If I had continued to mash cast, I wonder if it would have kept going. Oh, God damn it. This is...
And while we're at it, can I have my arc set up
I'm
correctly?
Go ahead and use the recipes and stuff too.
You've used a different one almost every time. And then you always lose apple dumpling, even though it's right there.
Okay, yeah, I already have Edna set.
Rock Satellite should be replaced with Earthshaker and put Gigatum Smasher on left and right. Not that I think that works, but you know. You'll get no random encounter on the way this time.
Well, if that happens, we have a save file ready. Right? I was proud of that timing.
Why isn't this counting as power hits? I don't even know where to go. I wasn't sure which way was forward or backward because I was directly under his center. And apparently you can't block that. You just lose all your health at once,
Yeah.
even if you try. That's really great design.
The dragons just have hitboxes everywhere when they do their... If they do any of their multi-hit stuff, they do. Even where it doesn't look like they should.
Well, the one time I was behind him and it wasn't hitting there, I'm going to ignore you and begin attacking him from behind when he does that again.
Died when you did that.
I was underneath him. There, and I didn't know which way to dodge because I didn't know which way was forward because I was directly under his center. Which, the way modern Tales combat engines are built, no enemy should even be possible to get directly under their center. And be big enough that it creates ambiguities, you know? Because you have to know which way is forward or you can't really control your character. I guess it'll matter a lot less in Berseria. But it matters an awful lot in this game. And in Graces and the Zillias and basically everything else recent.
I like that.
That's so cool how it does that. It doesn't even let me save myself, it forces me to die twice in a row. Okay, so I need to use my side combo, or... because my forward combo drags me forward, and it just creates situations where I have no idea what's going on.
Nope. I'm pretty sure too, if you red charge your hits against this guy, I think it increases your chances of stunning them pretty drastically. I don't know how much you were doing that.
Mechanically, precisely, what does red charge actually do?
Well, it causes guard break for one.
He doesn't really
whenever you're
guard.
not dealing weak hits, he's guarding. Like when he's just cuddled up, that's him guarding. That's exactly what that is.
Be sure nice if he was guarding a lot more. Because when he's guarding, he's not attacking.
He was guarding quite a bit. But like...
But I'm not really convinced it increases the stun rate.
I think enemies have a high chance of getting stunned when they get guard broken. And dragons already seem to have a higher chance of stun than other enemies.
Dragons have an absurd stun rate. I can't express enough also just how awkward and committed this character's attacks are. Like, I'm dying so quickly because my attacks throw me around in weird ways, which is even harder when I consider how this thing has hitboxes that don't make sense and 2 attacks with effectively identical startup animations.
Okay,
That was rash.
Like that attack and the one that hits 1,000,000 times look nearly identical. Like when he starts up an attack there, I'm really not sure what to do. I don't really have time to just get out of the way.
If you mash backstep, you can get out of the way.
I think you drastically underestimate how committed my character is.
Oh, I got caught on the...
I wanted that for me. You're in so much less danger. I was there! This character is so horrible. Like, this is clearly the correct strategy, but it's nearly entirely RNG because I just have to dizzy. Why not just cast?
Good point. This thing does about the same amount of damage whether you're guarding or not, though, which is silly. No, it just did. So,
quick failures are far preferable to slow
well, if we get
failures,
large,
so.
I mean, this is an obnoxious enough enemy. If we get deep in the fight, we might as well just use items to bring it back. He's slow enough that it shouldn't be too hard to bring it back if we play safe for a short bit.
We can't afford to
That's a forced load.
Oh, it's Arachne.
So, is it like a spider or what?
It's said that the Hellions form embodies its emotion. This time doesn't count.
I think the worst part is the fact that you can't just start loading as soon as the forced failure state of a battle occurs. This is another thing I miss about older consoles. You could just hit reset and instantly be on the title screen of a game. Whatever happened to that feature? A lot of newer consoles don't even have reset buttons. Like if the PS4 has one, I don't know where to find it.
If you tap the power button, it resets. You have to hold it to actually power it off. Kind of like a lot of modern computers.
It makes sense on phones because they're so small, button real estate is limited, but large devices should not be designed that way. And a PS4 is a very large device.
Looking for a fight?
Like, what am I really supposed to do to avoid that? I can't tell the difference between his attack tells. A lot of times the camera doesn't even look at his face, which makes it even harder. And his hitboxes don't match the graphics at all, and I lose all my health if I get hit.
I mean, you have such a high stun rate against him, it might be a good idea to just play it safe, and then just wait for him to attack, and then once you see which attack he's using, then decide how you're going to approach him.
I don't know which attack he's using.
Do you want me to play as Earth Menace?
No, I really don't.
I don't find it that as difficult to tell which attack he's using.
He has 3 attacks. 2 have identical startups and require me to respond completely differently. And half the time he's not looking at me, so I can't even really see to tell.
The attacks themselves are committed enough that you can wait for the actual attack to start, and then decide how to react.
But I have... And I think you severely underestimate just how ludicrously slow
I mean,
and
I
committed
know
this
it
character
is, but
My character is not really faster than the enemy. Like, when I start attacking and he starts up an attack while I'm attacking, I can't just break off and run away. I'm way
that's what I'm
too
saying.
slow
You
for
don't
that.
attack when he's not attacking. You wait until after he starts an attack, and then like hit him after the attack finishes.
And he will start another attack before my attack chain finishes, and then I'll just get hit. That's actually what's happened repeatedly.
And you don't have to do a full attack chain. You normally stun with your second hit. If you don't stun with your second hit, you should just backdash out of there.
Pretty much the way they designed the hitbox on dragons. They really struggle to hit you if you're not doing anything, but if you're attacking them, they just body you. I'm pretty sure that the way they program the hurt boxes on Earth Armatus, when it's attacking, they become absolutely huge. You can dodge like nothing while attacking. In conclusion, Earth Armatus is really bad. And they gave this enemy the most obnoxious possible set of stats and resistances, to nearly force you to use Earth Armatus.
I like your moxie.
I hit it 4 or 5 times before it started up.
So.
What? I was mashing backdash the entire time, to be clear.
Well, you're alive. Oh, wow, that got me too.
I was right on top of him, but that's completely I'm not even convinced that hitboxes are consistent relative to the enemy's animation.
Is there anything we can do to the Earth Armatus? Make it better? That's one extra attack. Capability versus dragons would be really nice if we have anything with that. As Earth attack power. Capability versus dragons would be really nice on some stuff, but it's not looking like we have anything.
Okay, let me manage my own character's equipment because I'm having significant
Well, the only
thoughts
thing
here.
is, if we do the If we did have capability versus dragons, that would what is I think it's 12% less damage you're taking and 12% more you're doing. But we don't have that. Are you stacking defense or?
Yeah,
that makes sense too. Because your main goal is just to stun them. It doesn't really matter how much damage you're doing as long as you're stunning them. How much did you just increase it by?
more than double.
The Aqua Interpreter, the best item, right? Oh, Interrupter. Why did I think it was Interpreter? Aqua Interpreter would be a pretty incredible name for an item, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I tripled Edna's defense.
That is...
Oh, check her title. Oh, yep, defense plus 20.
So you are now tank.
Although, look through her titles real quick. Because she has capability versus armored on this title.
We could...
Wait, that's attack and defense. What's her second title?
Oh, second, yeah.
Art, defense, and focus.
We could check.
Okay, good
Do
to
you want to
know.
look at any of Rose's?
I'm not messing up
Okay.
Rose's equipment for this. Because Edna, Edna doesn't really matter. This is one of her main purposes. By the way, our damage is going to be cut drastically from me doing that. But I might not die when I get hit.
It'll be cut drastically in a sense. Our overall DPS might increase. Just because, you know, you'll be able...
My attack stats have been more than cut in half. I lost both Earths.
But if you're stunning them more often because you're able to play more aggressive, our overall DPS could go up. So... it might not miss.
Because the problem Fire Armatus had was just... I did no damage, you know?
But the damage will come if we stun him. Like, that's not a question. And we weren't ever going to stun him with the other setup. And weak hits will also let me do stuff too. Because if we hit him at the same time, if you hit him with certain earth moves, sometimes I still get weak hits. Doesn't seem wholly consistent, but it happens.
I also need to check this. Stun, stun. Forward is stun. So yeah, the third move should be forward. So much damage.
You do throw a rock with that one move.
Wrong direction. And like half health is not acceptable for me. I'm basically just considering it your job, however you do it, items or otherwise, to take care of my health. Like this is totally in the danger zone. Because your character's time isn't really that valuable to us.
And if you just want to poke at him too, you can just do like a couple of dashes into the rock throw. Oh, I'd meter. Does the rock have a pretty high stun rate?
Yes.
You could just
I'm using it.
run away and keep chucking the rock from afar.
The rock is really committed. And that was really a horrid time to revive that.
I did not have much of a concept of when he was going to attack there.
I mean, you could have just waited for him to come to you, you know?
Yeah. That I certainly could have.
Because
Earth
Armatus also, among its other good attributes, has the slowest armatization animation. Like, it is noticeably slower than what fire and water do, or even wind. So, I'm really putting myself out there every time I armatize.
But yeah, I mean, the rock is really slow, but it hits far enough away that you can probably use it to poke quite a bit. And if it has,
it hits 2 times though if I'm close.
But since it has a high stun rate, I'm wondering about, you know, just kind of cheesing it in a way that involves just running around chucking the rock over and over again from just outside of all of its attacks ranges, except for.
I don't think the rock hits far enough away to hit outside of the range.
I was gonna say, except the tail swipe. So
kind of like Aizen, the arena's not really big enough to run away from the tail swipe forever.
But if that's the only attack that can hit you while you're chucking that thing, that gives you a pretty good option. Because it gives you something you can just guess with over and over and over again, and that's more in your favor.
And I think I just kind of have to attack a lot, try to stay alive, and if my health goes below about 80%, I need a healing item.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were doing a good job of keeping your health up. When you actually died there, it was basically all your health in one go.
We can't afford to hold back. Let's use our
Oh, you died. That really surprised me. I saw death and instantly hit L. Because I was in a lot of danger.
Oh.
Here goes! Ocean Blitz!
Okay, while we have this respite, I'm grape gelling myself. Oh, I was tashing.
I like the camera in that moment. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say item. Ugh.
Ocean Blitz! Blue Flurry!
God, this arena is so much worse than the Aizen arena.
I'm not in safe health.
Spirit Cleansing! Elixir Protect!
There we go. I knew he was going to start using that soon.
He's also using this incredibly uninspiring attack now.
I just kind of have a twitch reaction every time I see him move, and then it's like, oh, nay. Hey, that was a really good heal. You don't see that very often from your character.
I put a significant amount of thought into the fact that it would get both of us in good shape. Okay.
Yes, that attack.
Even if I guard break, it just doesn't matter, because he instantly starts guarding after the first hit. Why doesn't he use this attack in his first form?
You ever twitch a little bit when you see him starting up Nay and it kind of looks like he's gonna attack for a short bit, and then you're like, oh, it's Nay? I do that a little bit. Ow. Oh shit. Oh.
Oh, that interrupts that.
It can. It's really random. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's more likely to do it if you're in close.
Oh yeah, he has that move. Wasn't sure what he was casting. I didn't know how to dodge it.
I just used an item.
Just stay alive as Saray. Still has 28,000 health.
Okay. Okay.
Do you like cancel out my weak hits if you hit when I do or something?
Maybe.
No idea how to really dodge that. Seems impossible.
I'm not.
I really don't think that's a good decision. It wouldn't have been that hard to get a meter with Edna.
It's only one. And we got one this dungeon.
It's like, are you really gonna run out of this? That would have been really annoying.
He just needs to get stunned like one more time.
I don't think I got you killed because there's no dodging that. It's impossible.
I know.
You just have to block.
I can't survive it though, is the problem. Okay, I need to... You want to throw an elixir? Okay,
No.
we just...
I didn't want to use the last
then.
one. No, we didn't.
Okay, I'll
just
switch characters then.
That's actually was probably the better idea in the first place.
I'm just worried about him dying. And
Okay, whatever. Just the fight's over now, but
what was I supposed to do? I was!
block?
I was.
I don't have your defense right now. That's an insta-kill.
Fire Armatus
It
should not
has like a
insta-die to
quarter
that.
of the defense that Earth Armatus has right now.
Does Zavid have more? Because Fire wasn't really going to contribute anything. I was actually kind of surprised you picked it over Wind.
Well, if you had managed to stun him, Calamity Flare would have actually been pretty good.
Well,
I mean,
Nova
Ancient
would have been a
Nova.
lot better in that situation. I mean, one elixir would have made sense, but the one at Edna was already just such a waste. Because she was very
I just
close to
wanted
that
you
meter.
to get... Because if you came back with a bunch of meter, that just means we... I was hoping that we would have been able to end the fight very quickly after that. But we didn't. So he actually starts doing that. I wonder... I have to experiment with ways around that. There's got to be a way to dodge that. Consistently.